Continuing from previous videos, you probably believe your cat is totally fine being ignored for a few seconds when you walk in the door. They're independent, right? They don't need you like dogs do. That belief sounds harmless, but it's exactly where many owners get it wrong. Because what feels like nothing to you can quietly feel like rejection to your cat. And here's the part most people don't expect. Later in this video, reason number 2 will genuinely give you chills. And once you notice it, you won't be able to ignore it again. So stay with me. If you care about your cat even a little, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me your cat's name. I read every single one. Now, let's get into it. Small daily actions can quietly damage your cat's emotional security. Cats may look calm, distant, even self-sufficient, but emotionally, they are constantly observing you, especially the moment you come home. When you walk past your cat without a glance, without a word, without even a second of acknowledgement, you're sending a message, and it's not the one you think. To your cat, that moment matters a lot, because cats form attachment bonds, and those first few seconds after separation are emotionally loaded. Ignore them often enough, and something subtle starts to shift. They hesitate, they wait less, they trust a little less each time. But here's the good news, it takes almost nothing to fix. Say their name, make eye contact, bend down for just 2 seconds. That tiny gesture tells your cat, you matter, I see you, you belong here. And over time, those small moments don't just build trust, they become the emotional foundation of your entire relationship. But here's where things take a turn, because even if you greet your cat perfectly, you might still be creating a completely different kind of stress without realizing it. Ignoring your cat's natural hunting instincts is one of the most overlooked mistakes, and it quietly builds frustration over time. No matter how calm, lazy, or indoor your cat seems, their brain is still wired like a predator. Hunting isn't just play, it's their purpose. When a cat stalks, chases, and pounces, their mind lights up with focus and satisfaction. It's how they release energy, process emotions, and feel in control of their environment. But here's where many owners accidentally get it wrong. Tools like laser pointers seem fun, and yes, your cat will chase that red dot like their life depends on it. But the problem is, they never catch anything. The hunt never ends. Imagine chasing something over and over again and never getting closure. Over time, that can turn excitement into frustration, even stress. Some cats may become restless, others more aggressive, and some simply lose interest altogether. The fix is surprisingly simple, but incredibly important. Always complete the hunting cycle. After a chase session, guide your cat towards something real. A toy they can grab, a kicker they can bite, or even a small treat they can capture. That final moment of success changes everything. It tells their brain, mission accomplished. And when you become part of that cycle, you're not just playing with your cat. You're fulfilling a deep instinct that builds confidence, reduces stress, and strengthens your bond in a way most owners never even realize. And just when you think you're doing everything right, playing with them, giving them attention, this is where many owners unknowingly break their cat's trust in seconds. Respecting boundaries is not optional with cats, it's everything. Every cat has what you could call a hidden map of comfort zones, and ignoring it can instantly turn affection into stress. You might think a belly rub is a sign of love, but for many cats, it's actually a vulnerable area they protect. The same goes for paws, the base of the tail, or even the lower back. Touching these spots without permission doesn't make your cat feel loved, it makes them feel exposed. That's why a cat can go from purring to swatting in a split second. Not because they're unpredictable, but because they're telling you, that was too much. And it doesn't stop at touch. Space matters just as much. When your cat retreats under the bed, curls up in a corner, or perches quietly somewhere high, they're not being antisocial, they're resetting emotionally. Interrupting that moment Picking them up or forcing interaction breaks their sense of safety. Trust with a cat is built differently. It's built when you don't push, when you let them come to you, when you stop exactly when they've had enough. If you're still watching, take a second to like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, does your cat have a no-touch zone? Because once you start respecting these invisible boundaries, something changes. Your cat becomes calmer, more confident, and ironically, far more affectionate. Because now they feel safe choosing you. But here's the mistake that damages trust faster than anything we've talked about so far, and most people don't even realize they're doing it. Punishing your cat or exposing them to constant loud noise doesn't teach them, it scares them. Cats don't think the way humans do. They don't connect your anger to something they did seconds ago, let alone minutes earlier. So when you yell, spray water, or scold them, they don't learn that behavior is wrong. What they learn is something far more dangerous. You are unpredictable. In that moment, the person they rely on suddenly becomes a source of fear. And once that association forms, it can lead to lasting anxiety, avoidance, or even defensive aggression. Now layer that with a noisy environment, slamming doors, loud TVs, raised voices, and the effect becomes even stronger. Cats have extremely sensitive hearing, far beyond ours, which means everyday sounds can feel overwhelming to them. Over time, this constant stimulation puts them in a low-level state of stress. You might notice subtle signs. They hide more often, groom excessively, eat less, or become easily startled. These aren't random behaviors. They're signals that your cat no longer feels safe. The solution isn't control, it's communication. Instead of punishment, redirect their behavior. Show them what to do, not just what not to do. Reward calm, desired actions. And most importantly, create an environment that feels predictable and peaceful. Because for a cat, trust doesn't grow through fear. It grows in quiet moments where they know nothing bad is about to happen. And now we arrive at the part most owners completely miss, because your cat is talking to you every single day. You've just never been taught how to listen. Cats communicate constantly, but not in ways we naturally understand. A soft meow when you walk by, a slow blink from across the room, rubbing against your legs, or even dropping a toy at your feet. These aren't random actions. These are messages. When your cat meows at you, they're not just making noise, they're saying, "Notice me, I trust you, I need something." And when those signals are ignored again and again, something subtle starts to fade. They stop trying as much. They become quieter, more distant. Not because they don't care, but because they've learned their voice doesn't get a response. If you're still here, take a second to like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what's one thing your cat does that you never fully understood? Because once you start noticing these signals, everything changes. But communication isn't just sound, it's also scent. Cats live in a world dominated by smell, and strong artificial odors like scented litter, air fresheners, or harsh cleaning products can overwhelm them. These scents can mask the natural pheromones that help them feel safe, turning their own home into a place that feels unfamiliar. That's why some cats suddenly avoid the litter box or act restless for no obvious reason.
When you reduce these sensory stresses and start responding to their signals, even in small ways, you create something powerful. A space where your cat feels heard, understood, and emotionally secure. And here's the truth. Once you begin to see your cat this way, you can't unsee it. Every small action, every reaction, every silence, it all means something. This is just the beginning of understanding the hidden emotional world of cats. Huge thanks to my team for putting this video together, and if you want to go deeper, there's another video on your screen right now that will completely change how you connect with your cat. Go check it out.